Okay. Likutei Halachos, Bircot, Hashachar, the laws of the blessing of the dawn. Halacha Gimel. By the way, I watched a video from this series, and I keep on scratching my nose, probably because of the tobacco. And it looks halachos on the videotape, so I have to apologize, because I notice I keep on doing this, because I'm itchy. I don't know, the tobacco or whatever. It looks awful on the video all the time, with your nose. Leave your nose alone already. What can I do? I see itching. All right. I really got to give up this nasty habit. All right. We're holding by Seif Memala 41. So we said that the revelation of the truth of the world, that is established, that is accomplished through the lighting of inertial mitzvah. So at the end of the Maisa, there's the chair, there's this throne that he fixes properly. It was built from the same kind of woods and pages that the box that you put on the animals was made. The chair was made of the same thing, and he saw that there was he says that there was a rose that was placed on the bottom of the chair, that if you took the rose from the bottom of the chair and you place it on the top of the chair, and that it would have the same koyach, as the same power, same ability as the box, as the tool that he had before. And so when he changed everything, he said, take the rose from the bottom, put it on top, and move a little bit, and then the whole thing got the koyach to do it. This is the chair that he was masada properly, and this was the final tikkun of the Ben Melech that came back to his malchus. And it is said over there, Yensham, Ksiv ki yad al keska milchama al Hashem ba'amolek midor dor. There's a hand on the throne of Hashem. There's a war waged the battle waged between on Hashem and Amalek from generation to generation. Ki yad keska, Chazal said, Ein Hashem shalem ven kiso shalem ad sheimoche zecher Amalek. The name is not complete and the throne is not complete because the proper word is kiseh, which is the letters of Chaf and then Samech and Aleph. Right? Yeah. Kiseh is spelled Kof Samech Aleph. Here we say Kiyado Kes Yud K. So you see that what is missing is the Aleph, right? It's just the Kof and the Samech. Right? Then in the same pasuk it says, Ki Yaakov Iva lo Yudke. Iva means Milshon Aviti, I wanted. Ma'avi is a desire. Ma'ave is a desire. Ki Yaakov Iva Loka. Iva is the letters of Aleph, Vav, and K. Over here we have the letter Kof and Samech, and what is missing is the Aleph, right? And Ki Yada Keska Yud K. So what is still missing from the name of Hashem? The Vav K, right? We have the Yud K, the first beginning. Ki Yaakov Iva Loka. The word Iva is Aleph Vav Hey. Here you have the missing Aleph, and you have the missing Vav K. from the name. Yad al-Keska, it's missing the Aleph from the Kiseh, and it's missing the Vav K from the Yud K Vav K. Yad al-Keska. Yaakov Iva, the Aleph and the Vav K, this is the missing letters. This is what the missing letters are. So Kodesh Baruch Hu, what's the Yad al-Keska? Why is the Kes chopped off? Why is the Aleph chopped off? Why is Yud K chopped off? He says, Ki en Shmo Shalem ven Kisa Shalem. The name is not complete and the throne is not complete until the memory of Amalek is going to be eradicated, which is the filth of the snake. Shehu Bechinas Eved, which is the essence of the slave. Ki kol zman sheyesh elon ashinuyim v'achilufim ba'olam, as long as those changes, those exchanges and switches exist in the world, as Kaviyachol, the throne is also not complete. This is the etchings and the drawings and the on the chair were not properly, not in the right order. What do they denote? What is the mystery? What is the secret behind those? Those paintings, those drawings, those details of the chair. Shehem bechinas shosha and neshomas. They are the roots of the source of the neshomas of Am Yisrael. Shekulam chatzuvim tachal ki'esek hakofet. They are all mined and queried right from under Kisa Kova, the throne of honor of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Because the name of Hashem is also not complete. We don't read, we don't pronounce the name of Hashem the way it's written, right? This is my name, in order that must be concealed. Because of the changes and the exchanges of the chamber of exchanges that want to overcome through the chet of Etzadas Tovera. That's the thing that opened the portals from hell, so to speak. This is why Kadosh Baruch Hu changes his name intentionally. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu cloaks himself in all these garments and disguises. And he hides himself in it. This is the principle behind all the names that we call HaKadosh Baruch Hu now. Those are the garments of Hashem Kaviyachol. Aval Shem HaEtzem, but the name of the essence Kaviyachol of Hashem, today it is concealed and hidden. Ki en Shmo Shalom, because his name is not complete. Ve'en HaKisa Shalom, and the throne is not complete. Ad she'imochel zecher Amalek, until the memory of Amalek will be eradicated. That's the filth of the snake. That's the venom of the snake. That's the contamination of the slave that was exchanged. And wants to overthrow the melech b'sheker. And because of that switch and lie, Kadosh Baruch Hu himself, as it were, changes his name and his throne until the memory of Amalek is going to be eradicated. So what do have to do? What would the two have to do one with another? Why? Because what happened with the snake, Kadosh Baruch Hu has to change his name. What's the reason for that? Because the filth of the snakes got a toehold in the body, through the sin of Adam Arishon, through the switch of the chamber of exchanges. Now it's a really, really good benefit for us. The fact that Kadosh Baruch Hu has made the name disappear. Because today, since the body was damaged, physicality was damaged, we don't have the capacity, to receive the light of Hashem properly. There's no way to do it. It's like the container, you have to put, let's say, something radioactive, you can only put in a container which is lined with lead. Lead doesn't let the radiation through. Stainless steel or lead, whatever it is. So the container has to fit. If you put something which is very stringent, like an acid or something, okay, and you put it into something that doesn't hold it, it's going to melt it down, right? It's going to. We are here in this world a container for godliness. If our bodies were, the way they're supposed to be, clean and everything, then the name of Hashem can be revealed, no problem. The body can contain the light. But since the sins of Etzadas, physicality itself was contaminated and weakened, we can no longer sustain Shem Hashem, Yud Kei Vav Kei openly. It has to be cloaked. It has to be dressed and be stepped down. That's why Hashem concealed His name. Today we cannot accept, we cannot receive it because of because the light is so strong. Now it's not possible for us to know from Him Yisborach. The only way you can tell is dafka if you conceal the name of Hashem, then we can tell. Now we don't have the capacity to accept the knowing of the holy emunah in the name of Hashem, unless it is by the fact that Kadosh Baruch Hu has concealed His name and cloaked it in all the other different names that we call Him today. This is what we say. The name is not complete and the throne is not complete. So there's a dafka through the fact that those aspects are not complete. Now we have a koyach to know from the name of Hashem, because without it there was no way we could know about it, because the light is so strong. In other words, the more we are able to know from the name of Hashem and to believe in HaKadosh Baruch Hu. This is the thing that eradicates and defeats and stamps down the memory of Amalek min ha'olam. Which is what? Which is the heresies and the kfirs and apikosis and all the philosophical investigations, they come from Ribuyo. They come from it's too much light. They investigated stuff they have no permission to investigate. What does it mean they have no permission? They have no permission to investigate means they don't have the kalim to contain the light. It's like it's like the relationship between a husband and a wife is the holiest thing in the world. But if children want to know about these things, it's the biggest kilkel there is. Right? Why? Because they don't have the capacity, they're not ready, they don't have the kalim. The same thing, when people want to know things that they don't have the capacity to contain, it's a big kilkel. That's a pshat. They don't have rishus, they don't have a permission, to investigate that which is beyond them. What is before, what is after, what is above and what is below. All the kashas, all the questions, and all the all the stumblings, that all the mechakim, it all comes from there. That's the contamination and the filth of the snake. Shem klipas, this is the husks. Vasitra achara, that's the side of defilement. And it comes that there's too much light. Shegom lamisa v'shvira, it caused death and breakage and shattering. Chas v'shalom. Ki ha'lamas ha'oru mi'utoi, the concealment of the light, and the diminishing of the light, the tzimtzuma, the constriction of the light, this constitutes the very essence of the tikkun. As Arizal reveals to us, in the very beginning, the word the vessel Kodesh Baruch Hu put his light into them, and they shattered. And the tikkun was dafka to take away the light, not to give more light. In the Chinami, the whole process was necessary. The kelim were created, like Hashem put his light in, they shattered, and through the act of the tikkun, this is how the world comes back to Kodesh Baruch Hu. So everything is planned. It's not like oops, like a bullet went through a Limoges vase, it's it's a process that Kodesh Baruch Hu, that's why Kodesh Baruch Hu created the world milchatchila. But nevertheless, this is ribuy or, too much light is the thing that causes shattering. Ki alomas concealing the light, this is the ikar tikkun. Nimtza shedai kaladei she'en shmo shalom dafka, through that the name of Kodesh Baruch Hu keviyachol is not complete. This is the thing that breaks down the sitra achara b'chines hamalek kanal. V'az k'shimochet zichroi, then when the memory of a molek will be eradicated, on the days gabus emunah k'doshon, through the overcoming of the holy emunah, shebizgabu yisrael la'amin bo yisborach be'emunah levad, that Am Yisrael, they strengthen themselves, they steel themselves to believe only in the Kodesh Baruch Hu. Nifchinat ha'alom Hashem etzem daika, they accept the concealment of the name of the essence. Ki enu rotzim lachkol klal bepnimius ideas ritzoyno v'negroisov la'avin darkei Hashem. They don't want to investigate at all and the inner knowledge of the will and the conduct of Hashem, and to understand what Hashem does. Rak hem ma'aminim be'pshitus, they believe simply Shu ha'yoytzer hu ha'borer u'manig u'mashgiach, that he is the one who creates, he's the one that formed, he's the one that leads, he's the one that supervises, the one that provides. He's it. He be the man. And that's it. It's enough. And whatever it is that they don't have a reshus to investigate, they don't go there. They don't go there. Why? They know that it is not possible to absorb it, to digest it, and to work it. Through that emunah, that I don't need to know. I need to know what I need to know, and what I don't need to know, I need not to know. This is Niska La'osim, she's Golol Hashem Ha'etzem. Then we will be zocheh that in the future, Ben Hashem Bekov, the name of Hashem will be revealed. Then we will read the name of Hashem the way we write it. Then the defect of the moon will be complete. That the light of the moon will equal the light of the sun. Hashem will be continued tomorrow. Would you mind doing the honors?